So I'm going to show you how to pass back grades from Canvas to PowerSchool. Most of this is still the same as it was last year. So first off, you're going to go to your course and go to Assignments. And then under Assignments, I'm going to search for Quarter 1 grade, since Miss Lancaster has a bunch of grades in here, or a bunch of assignments in here. Notice that this is already published, but yours probably isn't. That's one of the things that's a little different from last year, is that the assignment has not been published yet. So if it's not published, then it should look like this on the screen, except for you won't see the that green arrow right there. And so all you're going to do when you go to this is you're just going to click that little circle with the line through it, and now it's going to say published. Notice how there's also a green check right here. If you look over that green check, it says that it's going to sync to our student information system, which is PowerSchool, and we want it to show that. One thing to do is to double check that none of your other assignments are going to go to PowerSchool. They all should have a black X right there, and you should only have one that has the green check, and that's that Quarter 1 grade. After you do that, you're going to go to Grades. Once your gradebook loads, then you should find your assignment in there, Quarter 1 grade. Notice how it's the bell with the line through it. That means the assignment's been muted, so that students won't see what you're putting in. I actually just dragged and dropped it all the way to the very end so that I could see the final grade. Now I don't have it shown where you can see it because I was trying to keep things a little confidential in terms of grades. So, so then what you do is you just look at what your final grade is, and you put in, you just round either up or down, and you put whatever the number is. And I don't know if this is a number or not. Let's say that Burton got a 100 for the 9 weeks. Then put 100. Then we go down to Jasmaya, and then we put a 90 if that's what it is. And remember, we're rounding to the nearest, so it could be 92, 93, 94. Hope they're making those grades. And then once we're done, we're going to click this button right here that says Sync Grades. You should notice that it just says one assignment. You're ready to sync one assignment to PowerSchool. So if I'm ready, I'm going to hit Sync Grades. They've been posted. So now I'm going to go to PowerSchool. Notice how they're not automatically loaded in here. So what I'm going to do is, and it might be if you signed in later, if you signed in afterwards, they might be already in there. But if you're already logged in like I was, they won't be. So if they're not showing, you just hit Refresh Class Info. And when I do that, there they are. They're right there in there. And so the 2 grades are in there. I'm not exactly sure why this one's not showing. But they should be in there. So now what you have to do is up here, just make sure you're on Q1. And you just have to put comments in for every student. And so we'll say Jasmaya is a delight to teach, although for whatever reason I didn't get to save in there. So now Jasmaya is a delight to teach. The comment's in there, and it's in there for Quarter 1. One thing that you need to be aware of are your grade setups. Some say yes to save. Under Quarter 1, when you click on it, it should be under total points, and that's fine to leave it like that. Now what's probably going to happen is I believe the district office is supposed to push this out to everybody, but if it doesn't by the end of the semester, we're going to have to do this individually. So under F1, if you click on that, you should turn, yours probably shows 100 and 100. So here you just need to put 80 for S1 and 20 for R1. And then S1, you're going to change, well, you actually don't need to change it because it's already under 50-50. And that's how you set up your grades. We'll have more instructions as the semester comes to an end, and I'll show you how to set up your grade book and all that stuff. But for now, that should be in there. It should be saved, and it should be good to go. That should be what you need to do. All right, let me know if you have any questions.